Your diesel used to pull cleanly from every junction. Now there is a slight hesitation, a roughness at idle that was not there before. Maybe a little more smoke at startup than you remember. You have probably told yourself it is just age or high mileage or something that needs a workshop. But here is what experienced diesel owners know that most drivers never find out. In the majority of cases, that gradual decline is not mechanical failure. It is deposit buildup on the injectors, and you can deal with it yourself without removing a single part, spending a fortune, or booking the car in for a week. There are 4 methods that actually work. Some cost almost nothing. One of them you can do on your next drive. Let us go through all of them. Before the methods, you need to understand what is happening inside a dirty injector, because it changes how you think about every method that follows. A diesel injector does not just squirt fuel into a cylinder, it atomizes it, breaking the fuel into an extraordinarily fine mist at pressures that can exceed 2,000 bars in modern common rail systems. That fine spray pattern is what produces clean, complete combustion. The power, the economy, the smooth idle. All of it depends on the injector delivering exactly the right shape of spray at exactly the right moment. Now imagine that spray nozzle gradually accumulating carbon deposits, varnish, and residue from thousands of combustion cycles. The holes do not block completely, they partially restrict. The spray pattern breaks down from a precise mist into irregular droplets. Combustion becomes uneven. The engine management system compensates electronically for a while, masking the problem. Eventually, the deposits build beyond what the computer can hide, and you start feeling it. This is the good news. Deposit buildup is not wear. Nothing is broken, the injectors are dirty, and dirty can be cleaned. Method 1. A quality diesel injector cleaner added to the fuel tank. This is the most accessible method, and when done correctly, it is genuinely effective for deposit removal. The important word there is correctly, because most people use the wrong product or apply it the wrong way and then conclude that injector cleaners do not work. The ingredient that separates products that work from products that are essentially colored water is called polyetheramine, or PEA. This is a nitrogen-based detergent compound that stays chemically active at combustion chamber temperatures. It bonds to carbon deposits, varnish, and gum buildup at a molecular level, breaking their adhesion to the metal surface so they are carried out of the injector with the fuel. Products without PEA use weaker solvents that handle light surface contamination but cannot touch baked-on carbon inside a diesel injector. The difference in results between a high PEA product and a cheap generic additive is not marginal. It is significant. For diesel engines specifically, Chevron Techron D concentrate is one of the most consistently recommended products across professional diesel communities worldwide. It is a diesel-specific formulation, not the standard Techron, and that distinction matters. Liqui Moly Diesel Purge and Hot Shot's Secret Diesel Extreme are also well regarded, particularly for more heavily deposited engines. The method for applying it properly is straightforward. Run the tank down to roughly a quarter full before adding the treatment. This gives you the right concentration rather than diluting the cleaner into a full tank. Add the product first, then fill with fresh fuel on top so it mixes as you fill. For a first treatment on an engine showing symptoms, use the full recommended dose or slightly above. Then within that same tank, include some sustained motorway or open road driving, which leads directly into method 2. Use a treatment every 5,000 to 10,000 miles as a preventive routine. Change the fuel filter before your first treatment if it has not been changed recently. Loosened deposits have to go somewhere, and you want a fresh filter catching them. Method 2. The Italian Tuneup, done the diesel way. The Italian Tuneup has been part of automotive culture for decades. The idea is simple. Drive the engine hard at higher revs and loads, generate enough heat and pressure inside the combustion chamber, and burn off carbon deposits that accumulate from too much gentle, low-load driving. For petrol engines, the science behind this is debated. For diesel engines, it is more straightforward, and experienced diesel owners have used it effectively for years. Here is why it works for diesel specifically. Diesel engines operating primarily in city traffic, short trips, and light loads never reach the combustion temperatures needed to fully combust all the carbon byproducts of the fuel cycle. Deposits accumulate faster than they burn off. The EGR system, which recirculates exhaust gases back into the intake, accelerates this process further. Carbon builds on injector tips, in the combustion chamber, and through the intake tract. Running the engine under sustained high load pushes combustion temperatures into the range where those deposits begin to pyrolise, breaking down and exiting through the exhaust. The critical distinction for diesel is that it is not about maximum RPM. Diesel engines produce their load lower in the rev range than petrol engines, and it is load that generates the heat, not just revs. The effective zone for most diesel cars is sustained acceleration between 2,500 and 3,500 revolutions per minute under real load, on a motorway or open road, held for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Selecting a gear lower than you normally would for your speed, so the engine is working rather than cruising, is the practical way to achieve this without exceeding speed limits. Do this after the engine is fully warmed up, never from cold. Check your oil level beforehand. And do not attempt this if the engine already has a known mechanical issue, because high load amplifies existing problems rather than solving them. Done correctly on a mechanically sound diesel that has been living an easy urban life, the improvement in throttle response and idle quality can be immediate and noticeable. Method 3. Change the fuel filter and manage your water separator. This one sounds too simple to belong on this list. It is here because experienced diesel owners understand that dirty injectors and a dirty fuel filter are almost always the same problem viewed from two different ends, and you cannot properly address one without addressing the other. Modern diesel injectors operate at tolerances measured in microns. Clearances so tight that particles invisible to the naked eye cause measurable wear and restriction. The fuel filter is the only barrier between those particles and your injectors. As it loads up with contamination, fuel pressure to the injectors drops, the spray pattern degrades, and deposits form faster because the fuel arriving at the injector tip is carrying more particulates and more water. On the water separator, it depends on which type of diesel you drive. Older diesels, light commercials, most 4X4S, and many European diesel cars have a dedicated bowl-type water separator with a drain valve you manually open to release accumulated water. If your diesel has one of these, drain it regularly without waiting for the warning light. Many modern diesel hatchbacks, saloons, and family SUVs have the water separator built into a sealed filter housing with no drain valve at all. On these vehicles, there is nothing to drain manually. The water management is handled when you replace the entire filter assembly on schedule. And some newer diesels have an automatic drain that releases water passively during normal operation, requiring no action from you at all. Whatever type your diesel uses, the principle is the same. Water in a diesel fuel system at injection pressures does not just cause corrosion. It acts as a cutting agent against injector components, and keeping it out of the fuel reaching your injectors is non-negotiable. A clogged filter also means that any injector cleaning treatment you pour into the tank has to pass through the restriction before it reaches the injectors, reducing the effective concentration of cleaner that actually arrives at the problem area. Changing the filter before any chemical treatment is not optional if you want the treatment to do its job fully. Method 4. Avoid the driving habits that cause injector deposits in the first place. This is the method that works permanently, and it costs nothing at all. The single biggest contributor to diesel injector deposit buildup in everyday vehicles is the pattern of short trips, gentle acceleration, and low engine loads that characterizes most urban driving. Every time you start a cold diesel for a 5-minute trip and then park it again, the engine never reaches full operating temperature. Fuel that has not fully combusted leaves residue on injector tips. The EGR valve opens under low load and coats the intake with soot. This cycle, repeated daily over months and years, is what turns a clean injector into a restricted one. The practical habits that break this cycle are straightforward. When you have the choice, take the longer route occasionally and let the engine fully warm up before parking. Once or twice a month, plan a drive of at least 20 to 30 minutes at motorway speed rather than a series of short errands. If your diesel lives exclusively in city traffic, the Italian tune-up on a longer weekend drive is not optional maintenance. It is the only way the engine gets to operate at the temperatures it was designed for. On top of that, always use fuel from reputable, well-maintained stations. Fuel quality varies significantly, And the difference between clean, well-filtered diesel from a high-turnover forecourt and fuel from a low-volume station with an older tank that has seen more contamination and water ingress is not trivial. Your injectors process every drop of fuel that enters the system, and what goes in determines what builds up.